distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, brought to you by LUS. The final game here in the gold bracket in the winners division is Lawrence County taking on their old rivals in Murfreesboro Central. AJ Good joined here by Cam Mashburn as we take a look at both sides. Lawrence County 10-1 on the season. Head coach is Joe Wilson. Murfreesboro Central 9-2. Head coach is Doug Worsley. Take a look at both of these sides here, Cam. Lawrence County, we know how they play up and down, high speed rate, but you look on the other side, a lot of big bodies down there for Murfreesboro Central.
Yeah, the size is always going to be something that's going to be interesting to watch how Lawrence County handles with their style. You know, Loretta had a couple of big kids, and Lawrence County handled them pretty well. But they've got, Lawrence County's got some good size in the middle with TJ and a couple of them as well. So what I've realized is a lot of times just because they're big in warm-ups doesn't mean those kids are playing.
Exactly.
So we'll find out.
We'll find out, yeah. They saw Murfreesboro Central against Summertown earlier in the year. They do run pretty deep. They do have a lot of size, and a lot of these guys can shoot from the outside. So it'll be a very good matchup to see how Lawrence County faces up with that, and also who they're going to face. If they win, they'll play Stewart's Creek. We just saw them. The loser will take on Isle Harding. So really either way, win or lose, you're facing a really tough team, as you just saw in the previous game.
Yeah, both those two teams were very athletic, get up and down the floor.
Take a look at the starting lineup here for Lawrence County. You'll have Luke Maddox, Logan Boswell, TJ Gobble, Alex Befford, Jacabry Stevenson. On the other side here for Murfreesboro Central, you'll have Will Becker, McLean Martin, Alex Perry, Mason Brown, and looking for the final starter, which will be Jake Maddox. So, be your starting five. Murfreesboro Central wearing black uniforms with gold numerals and white trim. They'll be going from left to right. Lawrence County will start off. They got their white uniforms, gold numerals, blue outlined in purple. They'll be going from right to left. The old rivals meeting up for the first time in a while. And they'll get to know each other a lot next year as they both move into the same district.
Oh, really?
Did
not realize that.
Yeah,
I don't know really anything about Murfreesboro Magnet. I don't know that I've ever even, honestly, I didn't even know it existed. I'll be straight up honest with you. I mean, of all the Murfreesboro schools, that's not the one you think about.
Right.
Those aren't. Even the private school there. Because when we do the spring fling with baseball and all the other stuff, they spread it out amongst the area high schools, and we never go there. I don't even know where it's at.
Kevin could tell you where it is.
Has he been there?
Yeah, we've been there for volleyball. They have quite the rivalry between the two and girls volleyball.
Okay.
They had a couple barn burners, especially in the district and region tournament final, as we're cleaning up a Gatorade spill down here, and Our new head baseball coach is putting in the work to clean everything up here as we'll start things off here on the X Sports Network. The final game here of the day. Stepped into the hands of McLean Martin here for the Tigers. Now over to Brown. Brown gets it to Will Becker in the corner. Now to Brown. Brown straight away. He'll try a three, and he knocks it down. Good start to this one as we come the other way. Logan Boswell with it. Now over to Luke Maddox. Now to Alex Bedford. Had a big game yesterday. Back iron no good. Rebound. Luke Maddox can't get that one to go, and a rebound will come up for Alex Perry. Perry. Oops. Martin now over here in the corner to Maddox. Now to Perry. Perry down low. Turns. Shot up. No good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
So it's a different atmosphere, these tournament games like this. They don't do the starting lineups. They don't do the band. You don't have the cheerleaders. Christmas tournaments are always a little different.
They are. As Perry hits the first, especially when we were at Cornersville at Thanksgiving.
Sure.
That was running 35 minutes ahead with just 8-minute halves, so they were trying to get it all in as Perry hits one of two. Coming quickly the other way is Luke Maddox. Maddox now hands over to Stevenson. Stevenson now to Logan Boswell. Boswell now back to Stevenson. Thinks about three, but gives it back to Maddox. Down low to TJ Gobble. Gobble, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound Perry. Coming the other way, Brown. Skip pass ahead to Martin. Martin drives. Picks up his dribble, now being double teamed. Gets his pass tipped into the hands of Brown straight away. Now it's Maddox with it. Skip pass over to Martin at the deep wing, now back to Brown. Brown in front of the Lawrence County bench. Dribbles, drives, and comes into the corner. Now gets it back out to Martin. Martin, long pass over here to Becker. Becker for deep three. Front iron, no good. Alex Bedford with the rebound. Bringing ahead Luke Maddox now to Logan Boswell. To Stevenson in the corner. Jacabri drives. Fadeaway jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound Brown.
Lawrence County starting the game 0 for 4.
Now the other way, a good take here from Jake Maddox. It's a 6-0 Murfreesboro Central lead. Bedford with it across the timeline. Kicks out here to Boswell. He'll try corner three, and he knocks it down. Wildcats on the board, cutting the lead to 6-3. Brown now coming here quickly in transition. Floater up in the lane. That one's in. He's got 5. It's a 5-point lead. Now Stevenson the other way. Pulls up, Gobble. Mid-range jumper. Misses. Bedford fights for the rebound and just throws it across court. And that's going to be... No.
They didn't call it.
They didn't call it. I can't believe that.
Wow.
Now down low at Bedford. Gets the benefit of that one. Goes up and under. And cuts the lead to 3.
Maybe it was deflected. Maybe they thought it was deflected somehow. Don't know.
Maddox has it. Throws it to Martin here on the baseline. Martin goes up. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Fight for it. Up and in. Not much missing here for the Tigers early on. Now coming the other way. Gobble for 3. Knocks it down. Now a 2-point lead here at 10-8. Maddox tries to get it in and finds Becker. He gets it back now to Maddox. Maddox here, guarded here by Logan Boswell. Gets it across the timeline. Gets out of the double team, drives, kicks to Becker. Becker off the glass, misses. And we're going to get Perry here on the foul.
It's only the second miss they've had that wasn't a foul and a miss.
As Long and Osborne will check into this game here for Lawrence County. Checking out will be Gobble and Stevenson. Checking out is Perry here for the Tigers. And seeing his first action, another big, and Isaac Smith. Long, now out to Maddox, over to Bedford. Bedford drives. Floater up, and we get a travel called on Bedford.
It's tough to tell. There was a lot of traffic there. He did sidestep somebody, but I didn't expect the travel. But again, we're not down there just.
Yeah, kind of hard to tell, especially as fast paced as this game has been so far. Martin picks up his dribble, and they say steps out of bounds. So each side just going to trade turnovers here on back-to-back possessions. 4:40 left here in the first at 10-8. Murfreesboro Central lead. Blake Long now coming the other way. Picks up his dribble over to Maddox. Skip pass over to Boswell. Now to Bedford in the corner. Bedford had 19 in the first quarter yesterday against Phillips. Now Long with it. Drives. Dishes to an open Osborne. Goes up. Gets a shot blocked. Now Boswell. Maddox here for 3. Front iron no good. Rebound Osborne. And a fight for the ball. Osborne's going to come up with it. And we're going to get a timeout here called by Joe Wilson. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, the Wildcats trailing Murfreesboro Central 10-8 with 4:16 remaining here in the first quarter. Boswell now out to Stevenson. Now over here to Drake Osborne. Osborne trying to find somebody in the corner, picks up his dribble out to Stevenson, almost stolen away by Maddox. Stevenson now to Osborne in the corner again, now back out to Stevenson. As Maddox and Bedford on the bench, both along with it, now to Boswell, who try a deep three. Knocks it down. Lawrence County with its first lead of the game.
Live by the three, die by the three.
Yeah, as long as it works,
Yeah,
as long as it goes in.
They do a good job of hitting it, though. I mean, you see a lot of times they go through a little stretch where they, let teams back in or teams pull away, whatever, and it's just when their shot's not going in.
Well, they hit a lot of them yesterday in that game. As Martin has it here, he'll drive, take up, and rolls that one in.
I'm okay with teams that play that way as long as they can do it other ways when necessary.
Osborne, his mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound. Brown now coming the other way is Maddox. Maddox layup up. Get a block call here, I believe, on Drake Osborne. Maddox will go to the line to shoot two. Second team foul here against the Wildcats. Pair of free throws coming up here for Jake Maddox. Tigers 1 of 2 so far here in the game. First shot on its way and gets the friendly bouncing in.
You're right. They've got a lot of size that they are deep. They've won about 8 deep already.
As Martin and Becker check out, you got Owen Zupkis, Carson Wood checking in. As Maddox hits the front iron, no good. Just a 2-point lead now here for Murfreesboro Central. Now to TJ Gobble. Gobble into the paint. Kicks out to Blake Long for 3. Rattles out, no good. Fight for the rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball, and that will stay with Lawrence County.
I'm a big fan of the dribble penetration kick out by post player. It's when teams do that, it really teams today seem like they collapse on the big guy going down, and whenever they collapse, you can kick it out. I really like that play. Teams don't do it very often, though.
Bedford on the low block. He goes up and in, and we're tied here at 13. 2:50 here remaining in the first. Maddox gets it here. Blake going to get caught up here by Blake Long across the timeline. Here comes a trap. Throws it in to Zupkis, and Zupkis is going to get fouled by Gobble.
TJ, I thought he got away with it for a
I thought they were going to let him play on a little bit.
Well, once he put the saddle on him and rode him on a little further, I think that Bobby decided he needed to flag that one.
As they throw it in to Carson Wood, back here to Isaac Smith. Wood now to Maddox in the Zupkis in the paint. That one's lost, and we're coming the other way. Long over to Stevenson. Stevenson layup up, blocked there. What a great play by Mason Brown, and now we're coming the other way. Brown pulls up, runner up, in, and he is fouled by TJ Gobble, and he's got a shot here at the M1. It's TJ coming up gimpy on that one. This landed wrong there on his hip or his knee. As now Boswell and Becker will check in.
So something to note that senior Carter Hughes is on crutches tonight. He was saying before the game he thinks he might have hurt his meniscus. They're going to check it out tomorrow. So that Lawrence County's going to lack some depth. Carter was coming off the bench, giving them some big minutes.
Brown hits a free throw. It's a 3-point Tiger lead, 16-13. Bedford now the other way. 3-pointer, nothing but net. We're tied at 16 again. Bedford with 7.
The amount of shot attempts that Lawrence County is getting off, which is not unusual for them, is pretty impressive. Once the shots start falling, it's no wonder they go on big runs because they take a lot of shots.
Brown with it here, guarded by Boswell. Brown with it at the top of the key. He's going to fake a three. Gets it back. Now a mid-range jumper. Banks it in. Brown already in the double figures with 10, a 2-point Tiger lead. Coming the other way, Luke Maddox in the hands of Blake Long. Long. Now back out to Stevenson. Stevenson kicks out the Boswell and just loses it out of bounds. And now checking into the game for the Tigers will be Garrett Florida. Checking out will be Isaac Smith.
I've seen that a lot the last couple of games, balls going right through the hands. It's kind of unusual. That was a ball you typically see him catch.
Carson Wood here being trapped in the corner. Gets it out to Brown. Brown already with the big game. He's guarded here by Boswell. Bring it out to the Lawrence County logo. And under a minute 30 left here in the first. Now get a screen from Becker. Steps back. Throws it over to Wood. And that one's just stolen right out of his hands by Ja'Cabry Stevenson. Stevenson picks up his dribble. Now over to Bedford. Bedford drives, kicks out. And we're going to a foul called here. Could be about 3 Tigers they could have called that on. This will go on Wood. He'll pick up his first team second. McLean Martin now will check back in. Checking out will be Carson Wood. Saw this team earlier in the year against Summertown, and they definitely are very deep. There's not many guys that don't play for this Murfreesboro Central team. Blake Long with it on the low block. Steps back out. Now over to Stevenson. Now to Boswell. Boswell to Bedford. Bedford dribbles near the top of the key here, guarded by Becker. Bedford tries to cross over, loses control. Now to Maddox, over to Boswell. He'll try a three. Back iron, no good. Rebound won here by Zupkis into the hands of Martin. Martin dribbles out of traffic, now to Zupkis in the corner. Out to Martin. Martin now to Zupkis in the corner again, almost loses that one. And throws it back out to Martin. 35 seconds here left in the first. Martin will drive. Picks up his dribble out to Zupkis. Zupkis now in the paint. And that pass is stolen away by Boswell. Boswell now ahead to Blake Long. Long up. And they say the shot is on the floor. That will go on Brown, and he will pick up his first, team's third. Now Maddox into the game for Zupkis.
It's probably the right call. I mean, he was trying to get control of the ball whenever he was fouled. So
Maddox here in the corner. Now to Blake Long. Back to Maddox in the corner again. Gets a screen from Long. Nice give and go to Blake Long up and in. Tied up here at 18, 15 seconds left in the quarter.
I'm a huge fan of bounce passes, and that one had some sauce on it.
Oh, it was beautiful. Love a good little give and go. Brown, guarded here closely by Max, picks up his dribble. Now to Martin. Martin drives, shot up at the buzzer, can't get it to go. After an exciting 8 minutes of play, we're tied up at 18 here. We'll have the start of the second quarter. We return here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
And back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, we're tied up here at 18 after one quarter of play. Murfreesboro Central will start off with the ball here. It is Mason Brown, who has 10 points so far to lead all scores. As Becker throws it into Perry, and Perry's going to be fouled from behind.
That first quarter, Murfreesboro Magnet shot 58% to Lawrence County's 33%. Lawrence County took 18 field goal attempts to their 12.
Boswell picks up his first foul. Perry now to Brown in the corner. He'll step back for three. Back iron no good, a rare miss. Drake Osborne with the rebound. We're coming the other way. Boswell across the timeline over to Bedford. Bedford now back to Boswell. Over now to Luke Maddox. Maddox drives, pull-up jumper in the lane and in. His first points. Lawrence County leads 20-18. Getting in here to Martin. Martin guarded closely here by Stevenson. And Martin now will get it across the timeline. It's Becker with it. Becker drives the baseline. And his pass tipped into the hands of Brown. Mid-range jumper, no good. Becker with the offensive rebound. His shot is up and in. We're tied once again, this time at 20. Now the other way. Stevenson, good take. Can't get it to go. We're going to foul, I believe, from behind. This will stay with Lawrence County. That will go against Perry. Coming in will be Blake Long and T.J. Gobble. Checking out will be Jacabry Stevenson and Osborne. On the subs here for both sides. Perry will check out here. Looks like Zupkis came in. Luke Maddox, and that one almost intercepted by Becker, a collision, and that foul is going to go on to Luke Maddox, unfortunately. Luke picks up his first, team sixth. Third turnover against the Wildcats. Inbound into McLean Martin. Game tied at 20. 6:50 remaining here in the opening half. Maddox throws it over to Brown. Brown fakes the three, and he'll eventually take it. Knocks it down.
Wow.
He's got 13. It's a 3-point Tiger lead. Long with the inbound. They'll bring it across the timeline. Hands it over to Logan Boswell. Boswell, floater up. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Gobble. Can't get that one. And McLean comes up with the rebound. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by Doug Worsley at Murfreesboro Central. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2.
Back here at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, Murfreesboro Central leading Lawrence County 23-20 here with 6:20 left in the second quarter. Becker with the ball for the Tigers across the timeline over to Brown. Brown, who leads all scorers with 13. Back out. Throws it down low, and that one's intercepted by Luke Maddox. Fifth turnover against the Tigers. Maddox now coming the other way. Bedford. Guarded here closely by Becker. Bedford now over to Maddox. Maddox over to Long in the corner. Long. Back out to Maddox. He'll kick out to Bedford. Bedford pulls up. Now to Long here for three. Knocks it down. He's got 5, and we are tied up here at 23. Martin now coming the other way here for the Tigers. He'll get it across the timeline, guarded closely by Maddox. Pulls up now to Becker. He'll try a deep three. He knocks that one down. He's got 5, and it's a 3-point lead once again. Long now the other way. Loses control of that one, and they say it goes out of bounds off of Long.
Long did not agree with that call, and from here it looked like the right call, but again, he obviously thought it was deflected. Yeah.
5:25 remaining, just the fourth turnover against the Wildcats. Martin now coming the other way. And he double dribbled right there. Now Maddox layup up. Becker with the rebound. That one's up and in.
Not sure how that wasn't a foul there on the rebound.
4 offensive rebounds from Murfreesboro Central. They got 8 second chance points, and now Zupkis going to pick up the foul here on Drake Osborne.
Murfreesboro's come out hot again in this second quarter.
As Gobble and Stevenson, they will come in for Osborne and Maddox. Alex Bedford with it. Gets in the T.J. Gobble here in the corner. Logan Boswell now to Alex Bedford in the corner. And now they kick it back out the Gobble. Excuse me, it's Boswell. Now Long. Now the Boswell straight away. Now out to Bedford. Bedford drives into the paint. Kicks out the Long. Long drives. Jumper on the baseline. Finally gets the friendly bounce and in. He's got 7. Leads down to 3. Max takes it out of bounds. Press put on here by the Wildcats. It's Martin with it. He'll be guarded by Jacabry Stevenson. Gets across the timeline to Maddox. Maddox drives, and we're going to get a foul called here against Blake Long. Long will pick up his first, team 7th. Now we got a 1-on-1 coming up here for Murfreesboro Central. As now Maddox and Osborne will check in here for the Wildcats. Checking out will be Govel and Stevenson. 1-on-1 coming up here. Tigers 3 of 5 from the line so far tonight. Wildcats have yet to visit the free throw line. First shot here from Maddox. High arching shot is nothing but net. He's got 4 points lead. It's out to 4. It's a free throw from Maddox on the. There's now 5 of 7 from the line. It's a 5-point lead. Maddox, long pass ahead to Bedford. Bedford now to Long. Long straight away. Hands over to Boswell. Boswell in the paint out to Bedford. Bedford, runner in the lane. Misses. And kind of awkward there. Bedford didn't know what to do, and he'll go out of bounds of Murfreesboro Central. Another big coming in. Isaac Smith here will check in for Will Becker. 4:22 remaining, a 5-point Tiger lead. Maddox now gets it into McLean Martin. Martin here guarded by Luke Maddox. Martin now across the timeline.
Luke got lucky not to get a foul there.
Here comes a screen. He doesn't take it. Martin now.
Suffocating defense.
Yeah, he's looking for somebody. He walked, but a nice little pass up and in there to Isaac Smith, who gets on the board. It's a 7-point Tiger lead. Luke Maddox now coming the other way. Now over to Alex Bedford. Bedford now to Long. Long now to Bedford. He'll try an NBA range 3. Corner iron no good. Maddox with the rebound. He's guarded here by Blake Long, but he'll come the other way. Here comes a trap, and he gets it over here to Wood.
Ooh.
Wood, and that one's tipped into the hands of Boswell. Boswell the other way. Shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound Maddox. And Joe Wilson wanted a foul. He's not going to get it now.
No, that's a bad call.
Yeah.
Luke got pushed.
Maddox gets called for that one. That's his second, team's 8th. And now Joe Wilson's going to call a full timeout. And he's letting the officials know as we go to that break. Take it with him here on the X Sports Network.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
Make 2022 the year to refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story & Lee, the Tennessee Valley's largest furniture store. We've stocked our 3 acres of showroom and warehouses full of inventory, and gotta make room for more arriving daily. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, all from the brands you've told us you love. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story & Lee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, Murfreesboro Central leading the Wildcats 32-25. 3:25 remaining in the first half. Martin here at the free throw line knocks down the front end of the 1-on-1. Checking in now will be Colton Tucker here for the Wildcats. Checking out will be Luke Maddox with 2 fouls. Martin again here for the back end of the 1-on-1. Shot, it's on its way. Rolls out, no good. Rebound, Blake Long. 8-point lead now for the Tigers. Bedford with it across the timeline, and Martin just steals it from him. And it's going to be a foul here. They're going to call it on Martin. So Martin picks up his second, team 6.
Might have been a makeup call.
Yeah, I think it was too. That didn't look like much from my angle of things. Bedford now over to Tucker. Tucker now to Osborne. Osborne here to Bedford. Bedford.
Yeah, the roll was there. He just missed it.
Tucker with it at the wing, out the long. Straight away for 3.
That's a foul.
Yeah.
He gave box. You can't do that when a shooter's in the air. He's defenseless.
Brown after the rebound from Smith. Brown coming the other way with it. Gets a screen from Smith, dribbles to his left, steps back. He'll try a three, knocks it down.
They have now hit their last 6 shots, AJ.
He has got 16. It's an 11-point Tiger lead. Long now to Boswell, over to Bedford. Bedford now to Tucker, here to Boswell. Boswell now to Bedford. Bedford into the lane, runner up, and he is fouled from behind by Brown. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. I don't know, that kind of looked clean from here.
Yeah. Sometimes the angle up here is better, sometimes it's worse. Yeah. You know, it's. I think that was we had a good look at that one. It did look clean from here.
First shot here from Bedford off the back iron, no good. As Becker will check back in here for the Tigers, and checking out will be Maddox. No subs for Lawrence County. It's 11-point Tiger lead. It's the first trip to the free throw line here for Lawrence County. Back in from Bedford on its way. It's 1 of 2. He's got 8 to lead all Wildcats. Leads down to 10. Brown gets the inbounds as Colton Tucker will guard him. He gets it across the timeline. Now over to Zupkus. Out to Becker. Becker down low. Smith guarded by Osborne, goes up and in.
Osborne had no shot there. He was outmatched size-wise, height, and weight.
4 points for Smith. Now Boswell to Tucker. Here to Bedford. To Long. Long hands over to Tucker. Tucker now kicks out to Bedford here in the corner for 3. Knocks that one down. He's in the double figures with 11. Leads down the 9 with under 2 minutes left in the half.
Lawrence County had missed their last 5 field goals until that made.
Brown now coming the other way. That one's knocked out of his hands. Fight for the ball. It's Logan Boswell and gets it out to Osborne.
Good hustle there by Boswell.
Long holds it now to Bedford.
The skip pass is there if Lawrence County will take advantage of it. Because they'll come down and there's this skip there, and they just got to take advantage of it.
Boswell for 3 off the front iron, no good. Rebound Becker. Becker now coming the other way. He'll get across the timeline. Almost stolen away, and he has a wide open Elijah Dean, and he gets that one up and in. His first points, it's an 11-point Tiger lead.
Made their last 8 field goals. Just can't miss right now.
Long kicks out to Boswell. Boswell. Now to Bedford. Bedford loses it briefly, gets it back with a minute left in the half. Guarded here by Zupkus. Bedford now hands back to Long. Long kicks out here to Tucker. Tucker drives the baseline, and that one's thrown into the hands of Long, barely. Boswell. Now to Osborne on the low block, goes up, shot up, off the front iron, no good. Brown with the rebound. He picks up his dribble, and that was a clear push-off. Now we got a timeout here called by Doug Worsley with 40 seconds left here, 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it here for the time being, as the pace of this game, Cam, it's kind of at times been hard to keep up with as quick as both sides are going in this one.
Yeah, the officials have done a good job too. You can nitpick little things, but that's going to be every game. I saw this crew seems like I've seen them every game for the last 2 weeks. They don't call a lot, which is fine. It's the same both ways. I like it.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are local guys. Listen, we know them well. They're doing a good job.
Yeah.
I really do feel like that.
Yeah, the fouls are even, 8-7.
Yeah, I mean, it's you can disagree whether it's a foul or not, but they're calling it the same both ways, regardless.
McLean Martin back into the game here. Now to Becker. Becker from NBA range for 3. Off the corner iron, no good. And Zupkus tries to save it. It goes out of bounds here to Lawrence County. Subs coming in. TJ Gobble, Luke Maddox, and Jacabry Stevenson will come into the game.
Yeah, Jacabry hadn't been in a minute.
It's been a while. Is going out as Boswell and Tucker. Gobble now with it. Now here to Blake Long. Long drives on Becker, shot up, rolls that one in. A good take from Blake Long. He's got 9.
They needed that.
10 seconds left. Martin with it here across the timeline. Picks up his dribble. Loses that one. Luke Max comes away with it. Next, now to Long. Stevenson back to Long. Nice pass up and in. And that will end the first half. Good momentum for Lawrence County. They trail by 7 after 1 half of play. We'll take a short break and come back for the start here of the second half here on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers,
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
In Tennessee, the parks we love and protect are so much more than rolling hills and lush greenery. Our parks are a place for disconnecting from life's worries and reconnecting with each other. With nationally recognized resources and world-class facilities, our 56 biodiverse parks are a home away from home for every person we serve. As a high-quality CAPRA-accredited park system, our staff are some of the best in the nation, and their wide variety of skills provide unique wow moments for each of our visitors. Every park ranger and manager is a commissioned officer and certified interpretive guide, and the majority of our operations are run without concessionaires, ensuring the best people for the best experience.
Guest satisfaction is a core value at Tennessee State Parks, so we implemented a new real-time traffic management system that allows us to staff more effectively and better serve our visitors. Our guest satisfaction program also tracks visitor and stakeholder feedback, meaning we get constant improvement and it's always at the top of our mind.
In Tennessee, preserving our history really means something to us. Our renovation efforts to 1930s era cabins give our visitors the amenities they expect while still paying homage to the character of each cabin. When the Nashville area was devastated by a tornado in 2020, we were able to quickly reopen trails and sell downed timber to reinvest funds in restoration projects. We've spent several years improving the safety and visitor experience at Cummins Falls. This nationally recognized waterfall suffered from overcrowding and flash flooding. We installed water level monitors and early warning protocols. We also implemented safety video screenings and permits to improve the visitor experience while better protecting the resource.
Our preemptive support of natural resource conservation has helped us prevent white nose syndrome from spreading amongst bat populations in our caves, rejuvenate exhausted natural beauties, and restore habitats through prescribed birds.
As we continue implementing new programs and expanding opportunities, Tennessee State Parks are committed to equity and accessibility.
As one of only 7 park systems with no entry fees, we are committed to maintaining free admission and growing outreach to a new set of visitors.
We're prioritizing partnerships with organizations like Abundant Life, who provide opportunities for minority groups to find community in the outdoors. Our parks are also a driving force for the economic development of disadvantaged rural counties.
The focus of parks sending people to communities like ours has helped us move off the distressed counties list.
Looking to the future, we're increasing literacy through early childhood intervention. We're offering outdoor classrooms, storybook trails, and partnering with our conservancy to provide transportation grants for underfunded schools. With public health at the forefront of our commitments, we work with local schools and healthcare professionals to promote nature as a mental and physical health resource. We're teaching children to love real food and encouraging our staff to live healthy, mindful lives.
Like many park systems, we were inundated by people in search of safe activities during the pandemic. This drove the need for a short-term closure and reset period, which we used to develop procedures, purchase safety equipment, create signage, and prepare our visitors for a safe return to the outdoors.
Parks shifted to virtual programming at the start of the closure to ensure we could still serve those in need. We reopened shortly thereafter, allowing Tennessee state parks to serve as a refuge throughout the pandemic. When vacations were canceled, schools and gyms were closed, and we were all navigating a year of uncertainty, Tennessee state parks were there, a place for disconnecting from life's worries, a place for reconnecting with each other, and a home away from home. Tennessee state parks, for the love of Tennessee.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Christmas presents.
That's a terrible time for that to happen, too, you know it?
And back here at the Rev, halftime here between Murfreesboro Central here and Lawrence County. Taking a look at the first half stats as Murfreesboro Central leads 40-33 for Lawrence County. Alex Bedford and Blake Long each with 11. Logan Boswell with 6, Luke Maddox with 2, and TJ Gobble with 3. On the other side for the Tigers, Mason Brown leads all scorers with 16, Will Becker 7, Jake Maddox 5, McLean Martin 5, Elijah Dean with 2, Isaac Smith with 4, Alex Perry with 1. Hustle Stab Wise each side with 4 offensive rebounds, but Murfreesboro Central with 8 second chance points to none. Lawrence County 4 turnovers. No points off of those from Murfreesboro Central. 8 turnovers by the Tigers, and the Wildcats picking up 7 turnovers. And Cam, you tracked made shots versus missed shots, and so far, taking a look at things, Murfreesboro Central just been more efficient so far, which explains the 7-point difference.
Sure it does, and they shot 88% in that second quarter, which explains how they stretched the lead out. Lawrence County did battle back at the end. Murfreesboro shooting 65% for the game. Lawrence County shooting 35% for the game. You're not gonna win many games shooting 35%. Although, AJ, you did notice as well as I did, Lawrence County has taken 11 more shots than Murfreesboro. The volume says, well, you don't have to shoot as high.
Right.
But you're going to have to shoot better than 35% or take double the amount of shots. I don't know which. I prefer them to shoot a little better, you know.
Well, good news in this one. Unlike the Athens game like they had a couple weeks ago when they got good looks and couldn't hit them, they were down 16 or 18 at one point. They're only down 7 here. So
right, sure.
Certainly a winnable game from here on out, and especially going on the other end where they do shoot statistically a little bit better, even though last night was a bit of an anomaly against that Phillips team.
Yeah, I've always said there's certain ends of the gym that, I don't know if it's sight lines, if the goals are a little different, whatever the reason is, teams seem to, when they swap ends, it seems to carry over. Things can change sometimes.
Lawrence County will start off with it. Nice play down low to TJ Gobble. Cannot get it to go. Becker will come up with the rebound. Becker now coming the other way. And Maddox in the corner throws it down low to Becker. Becker, turnaround hook shot, no good. Rebound, won by Luke Maddox.
Oh,
he just almost got tackled there on the play, so it just depends on who they want to call that foul on, and that's going to go against Perry. And Perry's going to pick up his third.
If you saw the feed video from our game the other night that people have screenshotted and saved where Luke got hit in the face and then TJ come over and was doing chest compressions on him. I didn't catch it in the game. I don't think you did either. If somebody sent it to me, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
He almost got his head taken off there, but he survived. They have it back here. Bedford drives, kicks out to Stevenson in the corner. Jacabre steps back in the corner here to Luke Maddox. He'll try a deep three. Air ball rebound here from Becker. Becker now coming the other way. Becker across the timeline, guarded by Bedford, gives it over to Brown. Brown, who led all scorers, with 16 in the first half. Now over to McLean Martin. It's a screen here from Smith. Martin now out to Becker. Becker drives, kicks out to Brown. Brown thinks about a three, but now bring it back to the top of the key. Good defense here from Luke Maddox. Brown. And Maddox just tips that one right out of his hands.
That's what you always know you're going to get from Luke is good defense.
Brown, floater in the lane. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Smith. Smith shot up. That one's no good. Rebound now out to TJ Gobble. Gobble now the other way. Drives, good take. Left-handed layup up and in.
Big man showing some moves.
He's got 5 and the lead's down to 5 at 40-35. Minute and a half here in the third.
He can dribble and make a shot. And if you need CPR while you're on the floor, he can do that for you too.
Becker now gets it over to Brown. Has a wide open Maddox on the low block, but Lawrence County gets there quickly. Max picks up his dribble and throws out to Smith, and Boswell's going to come away with the steal. Boswell the other way. And Brown.
How is that not a foul?
Yeah. Don't know about that one, as Blake Long will check into the game, and checking out is Luke Maddox. Looked like some contact from over here. As Bedford now will take it out to the right of the basket. Now to Stevenson will try a three. Nothing but net. I was about to comment now, Jacabre hasn't really taken a shot, and he does, and knocks down the three. It's a 2-point game. Martin bounce pass here into Becker. Becker, that one.
Oh! Come on!
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah. And now Blake Long, as Gobble gets in front of him and Becker, and this one's going to go on Becker, rightfully.
That's not just a common foul. That's a flagrant.
Yeah.
When you take your shoulder and
shove into him like
that was dirty.
Make them now 10 turnovers against Montgomery Central. Stevenson with it here. Lawrence County trailing by 2. Picks up his dribble now to Long. Long back to Stevenson. Fakes a three. Drives, and that one's stolen out of his hands by Martin. Martin coming the other way. Stops. That's a walk. And that one goes up and in.
It's unfortunate. No call there.
Coming the other way is Bedford. Bedford drives. Fadeaway jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound Brown. Brown's been everywhere as he comes the other way. Dishes to Martin. Martin layup up and in. Answer quickly. 6-point lead again at 44-38. Stevenson across the timeline now to Gobble. He'll try three. Back iron, no good. Rebound Becker. Becker now ahead to Maddox. Maddox here. Euro step, take up and in. Joe Wilson now will call a timeout here for Lawrence County. Team trailing by 8. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back at the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament, 46-38 is Murfreesboro Central lead with 5 minutes left here in the third. And Lawrence County got it down to 2, and then Tigers answer with the 6-0 run.
Yeah, just some dumb shot selection choices is the best one. And just getting lost on defense.
Give and go here. Boswell gets a shot blocked out of bounds by Maddox, and that one will stay with Lawrence County. So Luke Maddox is back in the game here for TJ Gobble.
The shot selection aspect of it's kind of you're going to get that with a team that plays like Lawrence County plays. It's fun to watch, but you're going to have some poor shot selection. But the defensive part is not what Coach Wilson wants to see. He wants them to play good defense.
Long here for three. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. Brown with the rebound. Now here to Carson Wood, who checks back into the game. And now it's Maddox here to Zupkis. Zupkis layup up and in. I believe that's his first point. And it's a 10-point lead once again. Maddox now coming the other way. Hands over to Boswell. Boswell now to Bedford. Bedford kicks out to Stevenson. He'll try a deep three. That didn't look good off his hands, but an offensive rebound fought for and won by Blake Long, and we get a foul here called against Murfreesboro Central. That will go on Zupkis. Sub now coming in will be Smith will check out, and that looks like kind of hard to tell here. Oh, and maybe Carson Wood checks in. Stevenson with it. Right here. Now out to Bedford. Now to Stevenson in the corner. Spins, kicks out to Bedford. Now to Boswell. Now to Maddox. Maddox now to Boswell in the corner. Back to Maddox. Halfway here through the third. Bedford now to Blake Long in the corner. Now out to Maddox. Stevenson.
You got to get some dribble drive penetration. Right there it is.
And now Maddox for three. Rattles out, no good, and Zupkis and Long just collided there, and that's going to be a foul on Blake Long.
When a team is keeping you to the outside, if you take a couple of dribbles in and get them to drop back, it's going to open somebody up. He did a good job. That's a shot Luke would like to probably have back, but had a good look nonetheless.
Gobble here will check in for Bedford. Zupkis with it here for the Tigers. He'll get it across the timeline with a good move. Now to Max in the corner. Give and go to Zupkis. Zupkis fade away. Hook shot up and in.
They just don't miss, do they?
No, he's got 4. Leads out to 12. Boswell coming the other way. Gobble here in the corner for 3. Answers. Nothing but net. Now Joe Wilson will call a timeout here for Lawrence County once again. This time it will be a full timeout. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
Rent Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Back here at the route for Lawrence County Christmas Tournament. The Wildcats trail Murfreesboro Central here by 9. 3:22 remaining in the third of this gold bracket semifinal. Winner will face Stewart's Creek tomorrow at 7. Loser, will face Ezo Harding at 6 o'clock. Zupkis gets the inbounds here. He'll be guarded here by Blake Long. He will bring it across the timeline. Here comes a trap from Lawrence County. Zupkis picks up his dribble. Now to Becker. Becker, hop step, up and in. He has got 9. It's an 11-point lead once again. Logan Boswell now coming quickly the other way. Hands it over to Maddox. Now to Blake Long at the wing. Long. Now to Boswell. Boswell over to Stevenson. Stevenson now to Boswell straight away. He'll try a 3. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. Brown with the rebound. Coming quickly the other way. Brown. Nice pass to Martin, but it's intercepted by Blake Long. Jump ball, and that will stay with Murfreesboro Central.
I think Blake may have jammed his finger there, too, on that.
He has been all over the place here tonight. Wherever there's a loose ball, Blake Long is there. Becker will take it out of bounds to the left of the basket. Into Zupkis. Now back long into Becker. Ooh. Becker goes up. Shot up. No good. Gets his own rebound. That one's up and in.
A lot of contact.
Becker into double figures. Make them now 10 second chance points off 6 offensive rebounds. Maddox now to Stevenson. A 13-point lead here for the Tigers. Now to Maddox. He'll try a deep 3. No good. Rebound Zupkis. Now coming the other way. as Becker, a nice move.
Man, Blake Long is all over him.
And Long eventually comes the other way. Right-handed layup up and in.
Hey, keep doing it until they call it.
Yeah. He's got 13. It's now 9 points off turnovers for the Wildcats. 11-point leader for Murfreesboro Central. Martin, bounce pass now on the Zupkis in the corner, back out to Martin. Here to Brown, as at the logo over to Becker. Now to Brown straight away. We'll get a screen here from Florida to his right. And they had Florida down low, didn't give it to him. Now to Martin at the logo. Swinging over the Zupkis. Now it's Brown for a deep three, and he knocks that one down. His first points of the second half. He's got 19. It's a 14-point lead.
That's another 8-shot streak where they've not missed.
Gobble drives, kicks out to Stevenson in the corner. Now here to Long. Long back to Stevenson. Now to Gobble on the low block. Gobble now out the Long. He'll try a straightaway three. Rattles out, no good. Offensive rebound, Boswell. Now Stevenson for three. Rattles out, no good. Offensive rebound, Long. Now to Gobble down low, up and in, and he is fouled.
It's a good play by TJ there. Strong move. That's what TJ can do, man. He's a strong kid.
And that foul will go on Florida. He'll pick up his first, team's fourth, as Smith, Maddox, and Martin will, see, it's Martin, Maddox, just a lot of people. I'm losing track of it.
They keep subbing them in, too,
They
on
do.
you.
This is almost like minor league hockey-esque. It's almost impossible to keep track of sometimes. Carson Wood into the game as well. As Gobble misses the free throw. And now they hand it over here to Wood. Wood across the timeline. 12-point lead under a minute left in the third.
Got a mismatch down on the block.
Brown. He got a shot blocked out of bounds. That went off of Brown. That will go to Lawrence County. Good job by Luke Maddox. Just happened to put some pressure on him at the right time.
I think Murfreesboro coach wanting a foul there.
Yeah, it's about the first time we've seen him kind of jaw a bit with the officials. Max now has it over to Gobble at the wing. Now down low to Blake Long. Kicks out to Stevenson. Stevenson spins. Picks up his dribble now to Max in the corner. He'll drive into the paint. Turns around now to Bedford. Bedford who just checks back in.
Get the opposite side wide open.
Now
there
Maddox
it is. He found him.
has Blake Long.
Bingo.
Long. Now to Maddox. He'll try a three. Knocks it down. Nothing but net.
When you dribble drive, you get that penetration, and you kick out, you can shoot it in rhythm, and you have a higher chance of making that shot.
Wood gets it here. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Wood coming the other way. Brown in the corner for three. Knocks it down, and that is the end of the quarter. He's got 22.
Unbelievable.
Tigers lead by 12 after 3 quarters of play. Well, the start of the fourth when we return here on the X Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Surf the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
Back here at the Ralph, we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter here of this semifinal game, the Lawrence County Christmas Tournament. Right now it's a lead here for Montgomery. I've done that about 20 times.
I would too. Montgomery Central, yeah.
Murfreesboro Central 60-48. Lawrence County will start off with the ball. Montgomery Central is in their football region, which...
So this is it Montgomery Central Magnet? Is that what they call that?
No, I think it's just Montgomery Central.
Okay, gotcha.
Bedford misses a three. Perry comes up with the rebound. This is going to come the other way.
So to continue our shooting trend, Lawrence County for the third, 31% shooting on 6 of 19. Murfreesboro, 9 of 13 for 69%. I mean,
just not missing.
Nope.
Perry on the low block, that shot up, no good. Tipped out into the hands of Luke Max. Coming the other way, it's Bedford. Now to Gobble. Excuse me, that's Boswell. He misses. Rebound now Becker. Bodies flying everywhere as Becker comes the other way ahead of Martin. Martin has it here on the baseline. He's being trapped and throws that to Boswell. Goes off of Boswell. Will stay with the Tigers. Max will take it out of bounds here, right in front of our location. And they get it to Perry. Perry now hands to Brown. Brown, step up for three. No good. Rebound, won by Logan Boswell.
Well, he can miss.
Yeah, it's a rarity. Now Long on the other end. He'll try a three. No good. Rebound Becker. Volume of shots is not a problem. Now Becker picks up his dribble now to Martin. Martin drives, shot up, and we get a travel call.
Yeah.
Both officials came together on that one.
That's a good call. But, if Lawrence County could shoot 50% for the quarter. Now, if Murfreesboro is going to shoot 69%, 65%, there's nothing you're not coming back.
No.
But if they could get down to, even in the first quarter, they shot 58%. I mean, that's crazy.
Stevenson now here to Bedford. Bedford into the paint. Kicks out to Boswell. Boswell runner up. Can't get it to go. And Max is going to come with the rebound the other way. Max into the paint to Becker. Becker on the low block. Turns. Fadeaway jumper. No good. Rebound Stevenson. Stevenson now coming the other way with it. Gives it over to Boswell. Boswell to Maddox. He'll try a corner three. No good. Rebound Becker. So Becker gives it over here to Brown, and Brown's going to try to slow it down here a little bit and walk it across the timeline 2 minutes into the fourth.
Something you got to keep in mind, too, that this is the third game for the Wildcats in 2 days. How much does that play into this?
Yeah, absolutely, especially that first game with that being that thriller against Columbia.
Sure. I mean, exactly right. And it was a game you didn't expect to play 2 days prior, and it's an early game. Then you come back and play a night game. Then tonight, your legs may be gone.
Yeah. Brown here with a runner in the lane, and of course that one falls in. He's got 24. Actually, they found out at 5:30 Sunday night that they were playing that game at 10 a.m. that morning. Bedford here to Gobble straight away for three, and rattles that one home. TJ's got 13, leads down to 11, 62-51.
Still got a shot. Got to go, though.
Never know. Anything could happen. Martin here triples out of traffic, has an open Perry on the low block. Perry muscles his way, can't get it to go. Rebound Bedford. Gobble was trying to draw that charge there. As Max comes the other way, has an open Boswell. He'll try a three. No good. Rebound Maddox. One thing you can say, Murfreesboro Central has boxed out really well in this game. As Martin, contact there, just regains possession. He'll drive, shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be won by Stevenson. Now Stevenson coming the other way. Now he has Maddox open in the corner for three. No good. Rebound Becker.
It's just neither team's shooting the ball well right now, but, Lawrence County's trailing. They've got to do a little better job. But, they're getting open looks, AJ, and at some point, which is too late now, you got to try to get the easy baskets.
Brown gets it. Looks like his shot got blocked
I think
there.
So.
Bedford here coming the other way, loses that one, and Max is going to come up with the steal. Now we have the Brown left-handed layup up and in. Timeout here called by Doug Worsley here by Murfreesboro Central with 4:08 remaining. They lead by 13. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Ralph here, almost halfway through the fourth quarter, Murfreesboro Central leading Lawrence County 64-51. 4:08 remaining here in the game. Winner will face Stewart's Creek tomorrow. Loser will take on Easel Harding at 6 o'clock. Lawrence County gets the ball back here. They trail by 13 in this very up and down, fast-paced game. Stevenson has it here. He'll get a screen from Boswell. He'll step back for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounds Zupkus, who just checks in. Carson Wood and Garrett Florida also into the game, giving some of the Murfreesboro Central starters a much-needed break here as Brown falls down. Wood comes up with a pass after that. Fight for the ball. We got a jump ball, and that will stay with Murfreesboro Central. Drake Osborne is also into the game as well. Maddox looking for somebody, finds Brown here. Going to set up the play. Brown's just going to take his time as now Bedford comes out to guard him. Brown drives into the paint, picks up his dribble now to Zupkus, here to Maddox. Over to Carson Wood. Wood now to Brown at the logo. And gets it over here to Maddox. Maddox, he'll drive into the paint, kicks out now to Brown. Brown here to Wood. Wood guarded closely by Maddox, and he walked on that play.
Yes, he did.
Zupkus.
Look at the defense,
just throws
man.
it right there to Alex Bedford. 14 turnovers by the Tigers. Bedford goes up, in, and we get a block and an AM1 called here against Brown.
I thought for a second he may be getting the charge, but
I did too.
It looked awkward, but nonetheless.
Brown will pick up his third foul, team's fifth. An AM1 shot here for Alex Bedford. Wildcats are 1 of 3 from the line as Gobble and Long will check back in.
Well, we've seen Lawrence County get hot really quick and go on a big run. They need it. They haven't had a run the entire game.
Maybe early in the first quarter, that's been about it. As Bedford free throw cannot fall in. Wildcats now 1 of 4 from the line. Coming quickly the other way, Wood.
They've only hit consecutive shots 3 times in the game. Lawrence County has.
Brown, long pass, good catch there by Wood in the corner. Has it here in the, try to get out of the trap and gets it to Wood. Brown. Brown drives into the paint, shot up and in. What a game from Mason Brown. He's got 28, leads out to 13. 2:35 here remaining in it. Boswell coming the other way. Drive, layup up and in.
You know, in the Athens game, Athens shot the ball really well, Lawrence County. But I felt like Lawrence County had better legs under him and played a better game. Even though the shot wasn't going in, they had good looks. It's not, I think they've been forcing it just a little bit.
Like you said, 3 games in 24 hours.
Yeah,
I think
it's the leg factor. I really do.
Zupkus hitter with it in the corner. Tries it. They just, I don't know if that's a kick because TJ wasn't trying to kick it, but it off his legs.
I've never understood how if it hits the foot, it's instantly a kick ball. That's not the rule.
Right.
It's the kicking motion, like hockey, a distinct kicking. There was none there, but they've caught it twice now the same way tonight, so it is what it is.
Martin has it here, guarded by Stevenson. Now over to Maddox, original starting lineup here for the Tigers. He's guarded closely here by Gobble, and Maddox almost loses control now to Becker. Becker in the paint, and we get a foul on Blake Long.
Yeah, he changed his direction. They've been letting him play. I mean, that's no more contact really than what we've been seeing, but he did force the player to change directions when he made contact, and they're going to call that every time.
Max will check in here for Alex Bedford, and Brown will take it out to the right of the basket. Lobs it in here for Becker. Becker now to Perry in the paint. Perry. Now to Brown. He's open in the corner for 3. Of course.
Gosh. It's remarkable that they're shooting the ball this well.
He's got 31. They lead by 14. Stevenson here. He'll try a corner 3. No good. Rebound Becker.
I mean,
there's no second chance, hardly any second chance opportunities.
And that goes back to legs too. I mean, those are tough rebounds to go after, and they just don't have it in them, I don't think.
And Stevenson gets, that kind of looked like a phantom call there, but Cabre gets called for his second, team's third.
Well, Lawrence County had some fouls to give, so I don't know if that's in the game plan or if they're just going to let this one go on out. But, I mean, they're fouling. I don't – when you're down 14, I think personally – I mean, I'm not the coach. There's a reason I don't coach, I guess.
Maddox takes it out of bounds, gets it into Brown, and Brown will fight out of traffic here and gets over to McLean Martin, and we're going to get a foul here, I believe. That's going to go on Stevenson. Joe Wilson giving out some instructions.
Yeah, that's the loudest I've heard him. Of course, the gym's pretty quiet. Yeah. It's very weird.
Well, he had quite the tirade on captain attention yesterday, who missed an obvious and one as Blake Long picks up a foul here on Becker. Blake picks up his 4th, team 6, so they got one more foul to the 1-and-1.
I just don't. I don't know.
Maddox here gets it into Brown. And he'll be fouled by Luke Maddox. Luke will pick up his 4th, and now Brown will go the other way for the 1-and-1.
I guess you could look at it as they're not missing from the field, so at least try to make them miss from the free throw line.
Yeah.
I mean, although they have come off their shooting percentage of just a little bit this quarter. They've only hit 4 field goals.
Brown here to the line, front end of a 1-and-1. And he misses it.
Well, there you go. So they're shooting 40% from the field goal and 0% in the quarter. So how about that? So that's the game plan.
The kick out here to Stevenson for deep 3. Rattles out. No good. Rebound Maddox. Here comes the trap from Lawrence County. Now over to Becker. And gets over to Brown across the timeline. 45 seconds left. And Stevenson knocked it out of his hands. Becker throws it out of bounds. That's Lawrence County. That's Lawrence County ball.
What was the whistle for?
It went out of bounds.
Okay.
And finally, 2 of the 3 officials
I see it. Okay.
told him it went off on Murfreesboro Central.
The kid down here was, I don't know if he got pushed or just fell, but I thought maybe it was getting a foul.
Bedford can't get it to go. He gets fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
Those are shots he normally hits. They're just, I mean, it's not your night when it goes 3/4 of the way through the cylinder and comes right back out. I mean,
how many? We've had about 20 of those in this game.
3-pointers, layups, it don't matter. They've all.
Bedford first free throw off the front iron, no good.
It's legs. Yeah, I mean, when you start leaving them short from the free throw line, I mean, that's usually the telltale sign.
Free throw here from Bedford on its way, and he gets 1 of 2. He's got 14 to lead all Wildcats. He's 1 of 3 in double figures. 36 seconds left, a 13-point game. Brown gets the inbounds, long pass to Becker. Becker's going to track it down. And he'll get fouled here by Gobble. TJ will pick up his 3rd, team's 8th, and Becker to the line for the 1-and-1. 28 seconds here remaining in the game. First free throw on its way here from Becker, and he hits off the front iron.
Maybe this should have been the game plan all along.
Yeah. Hey, they're only shooting 50% from the free throw line. Bedford deep 3, no good. Rebound Maddox. And Maddox gets it over to McLean Martin, and he'll get it over to Becker. 15 seconds left. Lawrence County going to try to trap. I don't think they're going to try to foul. They have a wide open Maddox, and under 10 seconds left.
They're not even trying to score, so I wouldn't either. TJ didn't get the memo.
Yeah. He goes out of bounds with 1.3 seconds left.
Gotta love it.
They lob it in, and that will be the end of the game. Murfreesboro Central will advance to the Gold Bracket Championship game against Stewart's Creek with a 69-56 win. Lawrence County will take on Ezel Harding tomorrow at 6 o'clock. And, Cam, I think the story of this game, it's fairly simple. One team hit shots, the other team didn't.
Yeah, Lawrence County, I'm trying to tally it up. They did not shoot better than 37% in any quarter, and that was the second. They were 3 of 15 in that 4th. And you just can't, when a team is shooting over 60% in every quarter, which they didn't, they only shot 40% in the 4th in Murfreesboro, but at the same time, it was too little too late at that point. It just, it's one of those things. It's just a bad shooting night, and it could have been, like you said, we mentioned, it could have been just the legs.
It could be. And
20% shooting for that fourth quarter.
And shots were there. The hustle was there.
They played hard. They did.
They forced a lot of turnovers, and sometimes it's just like baseball. Sometimes you don't hit the ball, and just like in basketball, sometimes you just don't make
Lawrence
the shots.
County shot 30% for the game.
Wow.
You're not going to win many games doing that. And I think it goes back to 3 games in 2 days.
Yeah. A lot of it does as Lawrence County now drops to 10-2 on the season. They'll take on Ezell Harding tomorrow. What was it, 58% from the field was Murfreesboro Central.
Yep, 58%.
Take on Ezell Harding tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Our first game will be in the losers bracket, in the purple bracket. That will be at 10 a.m. tomorrow. We'll have all 8 games tomorrow here on the X Sports Network. For Cam Mashburn, for Kevin Wright, and for our entire crew here at the X Sports Network, have a great evening. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.